in what was kind of a meh game at best. And please, whoever was bringing a gong or whatever it was, please ban that person from the stadium. But the Battlehawks, St. Louis Battlehawks, beat the Vegas Vipers 29-6. Handled them. I mean, they were already up 17-0 at the half, and went on a cruise control to take the victory in Vegas. So once again, please, whoever that person was who was banging that gong or whatever it was during the game, I thought it was a DJ going. Then I was like, why are they playing the DJ music throughout the whole game? Then I thought it was the DJ. But still, why do you need to have a DJ? Like, is that going to make people come to the game? I mean, it's already Vegas. We already know Cashman Field. The field looks better. I mean, the players were sitting on seats that look like they bought from Costco. But hey, you guys wanted to play in Vegas and have fun with that. Anyway, but as for the game, it was kind of a meh game at that. Battlehawks handled business. A.J. McCarron was 23 of 29, 236 yards, 8.1 average, 3 touchdowns, no picks. That's what you want to see from these guys. Brian Hill, once again, is the guy. 14 carries for 71 yards, no touchdowns, though Kareem Walker did have a touchdown. We haven't seen his name in a while. 22 carries, 106 yards, nice balanced offense, getting rushing on the ground, I should say. On the over the air, Darius Shepard, 7 catches for 79 yards and 2 touchdowns on 10 targets. Seems to be the guy. I remember it was Austin Prohl was the guy. It seems like Butler and Shepard are the guys for the Battlehawks offense, and they're looking good. George Campbell, 3 catches for 54 yards on 3 targets, and then Hakeem Butler, 5 catches for 36 yards. Not a huge day, but he also had 7 targets, and Austin Prohl had 3 targets as well. No fumbles for the team there. As far as the Vegas Vipers go, we saw Luis Perez, but he wasn't doing anything. I expect Brett Hundley to start next week. Luis Perez, 13 of 20 for 99 yards, no touchdowns, 2 picks, only a 5.0 average per pass, not that great. And then Brett Hundley, 9 of 18, 120 yards. He's a 6.7, but he threw a touchdown late in the game. So he could be, I would assume that would give Brett Hundley the start this week and see if he can get anything going on the ground. 43 yards rushing as a team, 6 carries, 19 yards for John Lovett, 5 carries for 15 yards for Rod Smith. Nothing really on the ground. Battlehawks defense looked good. I remember Vegas Vipers team, they look kind of good the last couple weeks, and they just did not look good this week. So is this because the Battlehawks are playing much better? We'll just kind of have to find out. We'll see as the season rolls on. John Lovett leading your receivers in targets with 7. He had 3 catches for 44 yards. Did have a touchdown. Jeff Badette, still the guy on the team, 4 catches for 34 yards on 7 targets. Martavis Bryant, we got a sighting. 3 catches for 30 yards on 5 targets, and then sprinkled out throughout the rest of the team. Jerome Allison, 6 targets. He only had 2 catches for 13 yards there. So not a very good-looking game for Vegas Vipers. Also, between that annoying fan in the stands with the gong or whatever, and also I love Rod Smith, but you got to stop worrying about and blaming the refs for your problems. That's a very fixed mindset thing. Fix your team. It is not the refs' fault that you're 1-5. It's the coaching, it's the player, personnel, it's everything. So stop worrying about what the refs do and being pissed off at the refs, and the refs is trying to take the game away from you. It's you. You're in charge. So it's you. So enough with the fixed mindset. Go at the growth mindset. You're a Hall of Famer. You should have a growth mindset, but stop blaming the refs. It's kind of embarrassing, to be honest with you. Like I jawing the refs. I don't know. That's just my take, and this is different because I don't know if this is a thing within the football world that happens all the time when we get access as fans to see this kind of stuff. And I kind of see it, and at first I thought it was kind of funny, and now I'm like, come on, Rod. Like, your team 29-6 and you're worried about the refs? It's the players, it's the coaches. And they're trying to mix it up and get things going, but, we'll see. Vegas Vipers, I feel like, can be a good team in this league. This was just not a good showing at all. Let's hear from head coach Anthony Beck on this week's game against the Vipers.
Open it up for questions, okay? No, Great win by our football team. All three phases showed up today, which is great. It's nice to go out there and control your kind of outcome every single quarter of the game. The guys did a great job. Offensively, we started off fast, kind of shot ourselves in the foot early, but we continued to push through adversity and really make some great plays. Offensive line gave this guy some protection today. He was able to carve up the defense a little bit, so it was good to see that. We ran the ball effectively. It was good balance, and we were able to get in the end zone. I think that's the biggest thing offensively. Every single week we get into the red zone, we have to score touchdowns, and we did that. From a defense perspective, Donnie did a great job calling it. The turnovers are great. Back on track again, getting the ball back versus their offense. Just a heck of an effort really to start the game, basically pitching a shutout for 3 quarters. So I'm proud of those guys. Special teams, no errors. Donnie's made his kicks, and that's how you win a football game right there. So shout out to our players. When you lose a game and you come back and bounce back and play the way you do it, it says a lot about this team and the makeup of them. They've done it twice now, and gives as a staff, it gives you guys a lot of confidence when your players come out and respond and have a great week of practice. So we're 4-2, we're in good shape, we control our destiny, that's what we want, and we'll prepare next week for another big matchup.
All right, you got a question? No question? Go ahead.
Brock here with Team NBS Media. Coach, on the first scoring drive of the game, you guys went for it on 4th and 2, and you guys called a pass play. What was the thinking behind that decision?
Well, I trust Bruce whenever he calls. I think when you're running the ball effectively and have a good passing game, you really trust your guys in those situations. I told him he had 2 plays to go there, so the way we kind of looked at it is keep the defense on their heels. I believe on the play before, did we run on the play before? Hard to remember on that one, but we trust our quarterback, we trust our line, and we trust our guys to get that completion and move the sticks. And that's a big part of the trust factor for our coaches and our players. When these guys, and I tell them to go for 4th down, I believe they're going to get it every time, and they're able to have success.
AJ, can you talk about the communication you and Bruce have, especially when you don't have a headset?
Yeah, it was a whirlwind, and it's just a great job by the entire offense, really kind of giving communication on what the play was, and then Bruce knowing. He probably thought I was messing with him, wanting to call my own plays sometimes. So, but it was just a great job. Sometimes you got to go through chaos, adversity, and good teams fight through it, and are successful. So it was good to see.
Coach, offensively, you run a lot of plays on shotgun and pistol formations. I didn't see any plays where you guys went under center. Is there a reason for that offensive philosophy and what you change going forward?
Well, it's nice to have your quarterback really see the defense and set the tone. And we can go under center, as quick as we can go in shotgun. Pistol's great because, it doesn't tip off the defense as much. And we really do a lot of different things out of that. We can play action, fake. We can hand it off left, right. Again, it just keeps the defense on edge. So you never know. We may be under center every snap next week. So, it's good to have variety. We have a lot of options in our offense the way we run it. Bruce does a great job of just implementing things that are successful against the teams we're playing against. And, this week, that's what that's how it was drawn up, and we took advantage of it.